Hey everyone. So I'm back in action. Um, Bear with me as the lighting is a little off, but you like my lovely hairdo. I had to go get something different. But I had a lot of meditation and did a lot of self-thought, self-care, just about self. I managed to get my transcripts, even though it's going to a requester who is a possible employment for a raise in what I should probably make to begin with, but they still wanted proof, so I was able to get those taken care of today on my lovely day to do stuff. But it's been real. Better camera, better situation. Of course, everything is slow. I had counseling today, and so basically today was the last session, which $50 is a lot, especially when you're already behind and you can't catch a break. So we talked about some things that I was doing differently, and I just kind of told her, like, hey, I just started to have a self moment. Broke phone, just life was happening, and I just had to, take a step back, refocus, reevaluate my situation, try to figure out these bills the best I could. U of M is one of those places that we not gonna talk about it, but it's hard. It's like you charge us a whole bunch of money for tuition, and then what, we can't get a job that's paying what we supposed to be making. Then we have to go back to school and still can't get no job. So it's like a lose-lose type ordeal with the college situation. And don't get me wrong, it's awesome to say I have a bachelor's degree, but it's not awesome when I can't say my bachelor's degree did what it needed to do so that I could pay my student loans off, so I could pay my debts off, and then on top of that, having to help other folks, which that's the end of that. Because people, they take advantage of people, and then they take off, then you can't find them, but they want to bug you about helping them on stuff. And it was so crazy because one of the ladies was doing a periscope about this situation, how she had helped somebody and they were supposed to be getting some clothes and some things for their kids. Instead, they did not do that. They did something else. Kids were still suffering, looking crazy. And then, she like, well, what happened to the kids? Like, did you get the kids their stuff? Well, no, I did not. So now you got this person who done donated, done gave, because they like, okay, they need some help. Let's try to get it together. At least for the kids, try to get them some decent clothes. And then, trusting that this person's going to do what they were supposed to do. If they had extra money, okay, cool, you have extra money to do the necessary things that you want to do. But you first and foremost need to take care of your children first. Not go out here and you get yourself together and be looking all cute and your kids be looking crazy. Like, what? It ain't like you single. It's not like you know what I'm saying, like you can just be out here doing the most. So, she was a little PO'd about it, and so she was telling, her little fans, like, that's not right. And of course, you pray about it and you be like, God, please, get the right, people in my life. Let me help somebody else who's in need. And then they do that, you be like, what? And it's just like when you have other people that, they need help with, something. They want a car or they need something co-signed, but then be mad at you. It's like, dude, really? How we mad? Okay, well, you could have did it by yourself and figured it out. Like, don't nobody else have to figure out anything. They don't have to help you. It's nice. It's very appreciative, but let me tell you this. If I owe you some money, it might not be tomorrow, but I guarantee you as soon as I get enough money, I will definitely make sure to pay you in full. You ain't got to never worry about me not paying you nothing. I will, if it's small payments here and there or, something, you will get paid off. It's the same way with everything else. Everything's a process. You can't, just here you go. I got like $4,000. I can just give it back to you right here and there. Like, it don't work that way. Or, oh, I got 30,000 and I could just woo woo real quick and your debt is gone. Like, we don't have that type of money. So we have to do this budget to like really, get it to a point where we can have enough money for something. But it's all good. I'm not angry. I do, feel sorry for people who think that it's okay to use people and think that it's okay to just keep taking and not putting in an effort to do something. Because you know what? When that person leaves and not in your life, what you gonna do? You gonna do the same thing that you was doing with them to somebody else until you gonna meet the wrong one. And then they gonna either tear you up or two, they gonna do something horrible that they should not have to do. So it's best to just do people right. But apparently, it's a couple troubled souls out here. Every soul have different types of soul. They have good souls, they have bad souls, they have the souls that just can't do right. They got the souls who trying to manipulate. They got the souls out here that just want to be princesses and be spoiled all the time and you misusing and abusing. They got all types of people out here doing all types of things, but the problem is that nobody wants to address the issue. They always saying what they gonna do, but they don't address the issue. And it's not like they are taking action to improve the situation. Every time I have a problem, I try to figure out how can I get this paid off. Sometimes I have to work 2 and 3 jobs. Sometimes I have to, just figure it out. I don't have the privilege to just go to somebody and say, hey, can you drop me X amount of dollars so I can pay this off and I can pay you back? Like, I don't have that privilege, and family, oh Lord, let's not even go there. Family is the last resort. You gotta be about to fall over before you ask anybody. And I get, not everybody in the family got some money. But also at the same time, I'm not here to get no handouts. I'm not here for nobody to feel sorry for me. I'm just not. Like, I'm just not about that life, and I don't ask for help unless it's a dire need, and when I did ask for help, it was silence. Never asked for help ever in life. I went through school. My mama was helping me the best she could. I was working 3 jobs, which is why GPA wasn't the greatest. I was volunteering in the community, trying to show, like, listen, I might not have the best of grades right now, but I'm out here busting my ass trying to show that I can get experience in different, areas in life. But, it wasn't good enough. Now here we are 2 years later. I could have been finished with my master's. I'm dead serious. But got sidetracked. Start helping people. Then family was acting up and I was trying to help them. And the one lesson that I did learn today from counseling is that you have to first and foremost take care of yourself, because nobody else will take care of you. You have to just do it. Nobody will do that for you. Nobody's gonna hold your hand and say, such and such, how do you feel today? Do you feel fabulous, or do you just feel like shit? Do you feel like, it's going to be a good day, or it's about to be a shitty day? And so then you know what I'm saying, you have this reevaluation that you have to go through, and this process, and the process is that you are trying to get ahead. You're trying to be positive about the situation. And my approach is that a week without a phone. I got this lovely tablet and all of that. Thank God I had internet, because otherwise it would have just been a hot mess. And just to be able to have a self talk really is great. And so, again, be mindful, like I always usually say, be mindful of the things around you. Use all the resources that you can possibly use. It's just pretty much being able to just learn yourself. Because if you don't learn yourself, you don't know who you are until you figure that part out. You figure out your strength, you figure out the type of people you should be around, you figure out who you can weed out of your life circle. You learn the value of your life. You learn how to add the value to your life as well. Like, you learn all of these things. And so you just have to be able to be self-efficient sometimes. Like, if you don't know how to be self-efficient, like you won't make it. To be successful, you have to be self-sufficient. Your business has to be sufficient. You yourself have to be sufficient. You have to believe and manage all of these things. And so, at the end of the day, it's just what it is. You just have to just go from being in control of your life to just being able to be who you are for yourself. So until next time, this is me signing off again. Hope you all have a good holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and we'll be talking to you soon. Ciao.